Quite strong words and important questions that need to find answers. Now, explosive autopsy findings reveal that Albert Ojwang did not die from self-inflicting injuries in police custody, as authorities initially claimed. Instead, pathologists have concluded that Ojwang was brutally assaulted before his death. Here's our senior reporter, Ibrahim Karanja, with a story of police cover-ups and a nation's quest for justice.
Tuesday's forensic investigations carried out on Albert Ojwang's remains at the Nairobi Funeral Home delivered a damning assessment.
There were serious injuries to the head. There were also features of neck compression. There were also multiple soft tissue injuries that were spread all over the body, including the head also, the neck, upper limbs, and the trunk and the lower limbs. These are injuries that externally inflicted from external source and are in keeping with assault.
The pathologists explicitly rejecting police claims that Ojwang died from hitting his head against a cell wall. The police had, in a statement immediately after Ojwang's death in their custody went viral, claimed that the 31-year-old hit his head against a wall. Now the autopsy report points out to death by brutal assault.
Hitting against a blunt substance, a wall, would have a particular pattern, a frontal bleeds. But the bleeds that we found on the scalp, on the skin of the head, was partially spread on all aspects, including the face, the sides of the head, and also the back of the head. When we tie up together with other injuries that are well spread in the body, including the upper limbs and the trunk, then this is unlikely to be self-inflicted injury.
Niliambiwa ya kwamba mtoto wangu amejigonga kwenye ukuta. Nauliza swali, huku kwenye makwapa pia unaweza kufika kwenye ukuta huko juu kwa kugongwa, huku kwenye kishogo na kwa magoti anaweza kufika huko kwenye ukuta huko juu kunakoonekana damu.
The police, in a statement by the police spokesman, are now eating humble pie, saying that their initial suicide theory has been banished by a post-mortem examination report that indicates likely violence on the victim's body. Albert Ojwang's ordeal started when Deputy Inspector General of Police Eliud Lagat reportedly filed a defamation complaint over a social media post. DCI officers arrested him in Homa Bay on Saturday and drove him for more than 350 kilometers to Nairobi, booking him at the Central Police Station, and by Sunday he was dead. His father is demanding for an answer.
Alikukosea nini ambayo inagharimu kifo chake?
Meshach has turned the head on President William Ruto.
Tafadhali mzee wa nchi, tusaidie, nisaidie kama mwananchi anayetoa ushuru pia, na angalia haki kuwatendea wanyonge, sababu boma langu hata ilipigwa picha hata kabla kijana wangu kuondoka. Wakaona kwamba huyu ni mfukara, hawezi kujitetea. Kwa hivyo lolote tunaweza kumfanyia mtoto wake ili kwamba iwe suluhu namna hiyo. Hiyo haibariki. Hiyo ni laana. Hiyo ni laana. Hiyo ni laana. Tusaidie.
Ojwang's killing has reignited fury over the country's history of police brutality. Law Society of Kenya, activists and opposition politicians alike demanding for Lagat's suspension.
We want every single officer held responsible, from the one who issued orders to the ones who picked him up, to the ones that he was handed off to.
DIG Eliud Lagat should step aside to allow for a fair and expeditious investigation. The IPOA cannot investigate this matter, and we are not confident as a family when DIG is still in office. He is the complainant, and we are asking a question. Where did he report? Which is the OB number? Who was the investigation officer? Who ordered Mr. Sigei and crew to travel all the way from Nairobi with taxpayers' money.
In the heat of raw emotions and fury, Homa Bay woman representative Joyce Atieno Elias Bensouda was chased away by angry mourners from the Nairobi Funeral Home mortuary. After close to 4 hours of post-mortem examination, forensic science has now gone head-on against state power. The report contradicts claims by the police that Ojwang died from self-inflicted wounds. However, according to the 5 pathologists, the body bore the unmistakable hallmarks of a brutal assault. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV in Nairobi.